Hey everybody, welcome back to some more X4. If you remember in our last episode, Argon Prime suffered a pretty major attack and took a lot of damage. So, we must rebuild Argon Prime back to its former glory, at least help it along. So, if you look at the map here, there's still a bunch of stations, which is great, but if you notice, there really aren't any Argon ships. So they are pretty much all gone for some reason. Now, I don't know if they were destroyed. The Argon fleet is certainly destroyed. They do have some trade ships in other territory, but, they really don't have much going on as far as ships. So let's figure that out first. Now, there's no great tools to kind of figure out why they're not building ships. I mean, we can look at the wharf. We can go to buy ships. There's nothing in the queue, but that doesn't really mean that there's nothing in the queue. That's like a different queue. There may be a lot of ships. There are probably a lot of ships waiting to be built. And it is most likely a lack of raw materials, but let's try to prove that. So one place we can check is the encyclopedia. If you go to Galaxy, Argon Prime, you have these nice econ graphs. And let's turn off the selling orders. So, they're buying smart chips, so they need smart chips. Need a lot of smart chips. Need antimatter converters, water, energy cells. But they also apparently have a good amount of hull parts for sale. May have to keep our eye on that, 9100. So this doesn't really tell us what's missing. Another place we can check is right at the source. So let's go check the wharf, because I want to get the smaller ships being built before we worry about the shipyard. So if you do trade offers with the Argon Wharf... first let's look at the trade offers with the station. So this kind of happened off video, but we got it supplied with all the materials it needed to rebuild. So many of the modules were destroyed. It still can build ships, but these field coils, shield components, and turret components are generally used for defensive stuff, not the modules themselves. But it should have all the materials it needs to repair. But if we look at the trade offers, we can see what they're buying. Well, advanced electronics is green, so that means it's plus 29% average price, which means they need quite a bit. They need $22,529. They also need a bunch of other things. Let's see, hull parts is plus 30%, but they have so it is likely some combination of advanced electronics and hull parts and some of these other things. But to be sure, you can always go in and do buy ships and just pick like a medium ship. Actually, we're going to start with like a small ship and an elite Vanguard heavy fighter. Minimum preset. Okay, that's fine. Then if you do low, it's still good. Medium. All right, now we're getting into advanced. It already needs advanced electronics. And let's see, is that from the shield generators? It's probably from the weapons, from the beam emitters. Yep, so it's missing the advanced electronics. And it only needs 40 to be built. So it is pretty low on advanced electronics. So let's get it some advanced electronics. All right, do I have any ships idling around here? Any traders? Let's check. This Demeter looks like it's idling. Let's see if I can use it. Yep. All right. So we'll use this Demeter. And we'll go buy some advanced electronics. Let's see. They have 174 here. We'll buy them all. Confirm. And then let's bring them to the Argon Wharf. Trade with and sell them. All right, so that'll happen in a minute. Okay, so our Demeter Sentinel has arrived back at the Argon Wharf and dropped off its goods. So we should hopefully see any second now that we can some ships being built. Let's take a look if we can just make sure that we can do what we wanted to do. See, now the 40 advanced electronics is no longer a blocker. So the problem is it still wants a lot of advanced electronics. So we're going to need to come at this at a little better way. So, part of this is going to be a manual process, just because we need to bring large amounts of goods. I wish I had a large freighter to do this, but I don't at this point. I may just go buy one from another one of the factions. But in the meantime, we can do things manually. Like, where is it? We'll go to the hull parts factory. We definitely need more hull parts. And then we'll bring it back to the Argon Wharf. And we'll make some profit off of that. There are definitely some ways we can automate this. So, for example, if we did default behavior and then distribute wares. So this will buy a bunch of wares. Like you can tell it to buy, let's say, I only want you to buy advanced electronics and hull parts. Then it'll basically fill up its cargo hold with one of those and sell it wherever it needs to. So it's not like a point-to-point trade. It picks up as much as it can of it and then figures out where to sell it. And if we tell it to concentrate on certain things, then it will be less picky when picking out the best sale. So auto trade will try to make the most money, and that may prioritize some other things. And also auto trade has higher requirements than, see, this is a 2-star, whereas the auto trade has a 3-star requirement. So that is definitely something we can look at. And I'm not quite sure what the range is on these. There's no range requirement. So we're going to assign this guy as a default behavior to transfer advanced electronics and hull parts around. And as we can just see, a bunch of ships were built out of the Argon Wharf. So let's take a look real quick. Or any others in the queue? Not right now. But us delivering those advanced electronics did free up. Did get the ball rolling again on this Argon Wharf. So we just have to keep doing that, and we're going to go over some way. I'm going to make some more direct videos on ways to do that as we figure it out and experiment a bit. All right, that about covers it for this. Thanks for watching.